Hey guys, I'm Jax, a non-gamer boy, and this is my non-gamer boy review for Fallout Season 2, Episode 1. So Fallout is back, and whilst I did expect to get 8 episodes and get the whole meal, entree, main, and dessert, and only got like half of an entree because it was just one episode, and they've decided to change the release schedule, which threw me out of whack a little bit. Did expect to see all of it, and then Episode 1 ended, and like, that was it, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Prime, what are you doing? I thought this was a Netflix-style show all at once. And if you're not going to do that, could you at least do how you do every other show, Prime Video, where it's 3 at once? Get you back in the world. And then weekly? No, just do one. But don't tell me. I don't know how they would tell me specifically. Oh, well, 1 episode, it's as good as 8. Thank God I hadn't cancelled Christmas-related plans with friends to watch this show and binge it the second it came out, because that, yeah, if someone say me had done that, they'd probably be pretty frustrated with the whole situation and regretting decisions and actions made, and just maybe I should have googled it, maybe it's on me, should have given it a cheeky little googs just to double check. But hey, they released all 8 last fucking time, so maybe I just presumed they'd do the same thing. Why mix it up, Prime Video, you sons of bitches. Overall, I absolutely loved this episode of Fallout, and I cannot wait to watch more. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there wasn't as much stuff as I thought there would be, but that's mostly probably just because my brain was wired to expect to get the whole season. And we only got chapter 1 of 8. So, of course, it wasn't going to be the main meal that I thought I was getting. I got a beautiful little appetizer. So that is on me. That is on me. It's great to see Wally Gogg's back, and he's a zombie ghoul man, but he's got no nose. It's a lot of fun. You know what's not fun? Gore in the nose. Lots of head explosions happening, left, right, and center, lots of gore. There's that moment towards the end of the episode, and gore explodes onto Lucy's face, onto Wally Gogg's ghoul face, and I'm just like, man, it would just suck so much to have gore and blood on your face, because you'd be like, whoa! But to also have, like, an open nose. And so, like, someone's brain head is inside your brain head, like, just like really upsetting, because like imagine you got some up your nostril, like at a certain point are you even sure you've got it all out, and then like imagine just like that times a million. I just truly horrifying. It really puts the perspective of potentially cancelling plans with friends to watch episodes that don't exist yet into perspective, because at least I have my nose, and there's, you know, someone else's brains haven't been like splattered into my face inside of it. So, you know, I've actually had a pretty good day, all things considered. It's kind of sad, the state of cinema and TV, due to the volume and the Mandalorian and all that kind of stuff, kind of creating this sense in my mind. But man, is it so overwhelmingly nice and exciting and just beautiful to see a show when they're walking outside in a wasteland desert scene, and it's just like actually outside. Like it's just real locations and mostly real sets with, just as you want it to be, CGI things on top of it that you don't even notice because it just looks so real and tangible and dirty and decaying, but in that kind of really fun, kind of nice way. It's like it's like a beautiful apocalyptic looking show. Just the visual of it is so gorgeous. We mostly follow Lucy, our little vault dweller girl, Okie Dokie herself, and she's like hanging out with the zombie man, the ghoul, Wally Goggs. And it's mostly them just wandering about, and honestly, they don't even need to speak or interact with characters or do anything. Just the visual of Wally Goggs as a zombie cowboy with a lady in a very fluoro blue costume onesie just walking through a real set location where it's like a tuck shop and it's like, we're selling flea soup and stuff. Like, just looking at it, I'm just like, it's so good. It looks so good. It's so exciting and fun and awesome. And on top of that, their dynamic is amazing. Their characterization's really, really fun. They are literally just the good and the ugly from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And if you were like, I don't even know if that's true, you might be overanalyzing it there, Mr. Jax, I would say, well, this season opens with a direct homage, parody, just doing the scene but mildly different scene from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, in which the good and the ugly team up and they do a hangman scam where he goes to be hung and then bam, the good shoots the rope thing and the ugly is like being hung, but not really. It's a scam. So they just do that, which was crazy to me. I just rewatched that movie like 3 or 4 days ago. I don't know. It was very, very fun and cool and just, I don't know. I love it when a show is like, hey, our characters are kind of like this. And they're like, what if we just do a scene from that thing and just have a bunch of fun with it? And it's really, really fun and exciting. Great way to reintroduce us to these characters. They're dynamic. I mean, it's just the good and the ugly, except like, I guess she's like less kind of morally nuanced as Blondie from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is at this stage, but she is turning into that kind of, she wants to be good, but like the world is going to kind of twist her into like morally grey and complex due to just like, you know, as she says, she's like, hey, I don't want to like kill any of you. And then they're like, we're going to eat your dog. And then she's like, okie dokie. And then they kill them all. Lots of exploding body parts in this as well. I feel like, yeah, it's like a real testament to how much fun and just gleeful kind of fun in this world it is, where you have them massacring people and bodies exploding, and you're not kind of like, oh my god, oh no, murder, death, gore, oh, the horror. And you're just like, man, that's some crazy violence. I just love that type of action in a show like this, where there can be moments that are more dark and intense, but it's able to have a lot of fun in this universe. And I really particularly like that. I love an action-adventure romp, and this is pretty much that, but like long form, and I'm really, really enjoying that. Once again, they say a lot of focus on Wollygogs in the past, as he's doing spy, espionage, actor stuff with his wife. All of that was pretty good. I was curious to see if we're going to see any more, because it kind of built up his origin where he's the guy who does this, and like he found out that his wife sucks, and now he's going to find his wife. So I was kind of curious, are we going to see more of that? And it appears to be, it's going to be a double timeline thing for this season again, which I quite enjoy. I like seeing the difference of how he was before, how he is now, and all that kind of stuff. That contrast on a character. Really, really interesting stuff. Also, it's kind of like Wollygogs gets to kind of dual role in this series, playing the zombie and then playing like normal man before he's a zombie. And he's pretty different in the character, and it's kind of nice to see how they're slowly going to connect into one character. It's all really, really good stuff. I think the highlight in terms of like all the moments with these flashbacks is there's that moment where he has to go home and like hang out with his wife and keep being like a spy and make sure she doesn't know that he knows. And she, of course, has had that conversation. And even though she sucks and is awful, she's still kind of going to reconcile with that and pretend that she's not having those conversations and fake smiles with her husband. And there's that moment where she opens the door and they both know that they're there in the house together, but they both separately have these like quiet moments where they're both just kind of like, and they got to put like their game face on and start like lying and smiling to each other. So that was a really beautiful moment. Also, it's so fun when they do see each other, and then Wollygogs like looks at her and he's like got that smile on. He's like, "Hey, welcome home, wifey." But it's like he's like, Wollygogs, great actor, is acting this character who's an actor who's putting on this act for his wife. But you can kind of see that, like, you know, he's smiling, but he's kind of like horrified and dead behind the eyes, and it's just so many different layers, like a babushka doll of acting and different kind of, I don't know, emotions, and I just thought he played it so well, where it's like, he's such a gift, such a beautiful actor, and he's often been mildly typecast to be quite villainous, and not necessarily one note in those villainous roles, but I don't know, there's a lot of quiet nuance to this character that feels kind of fresh and new for him as an actor. So yeah, I thought that scene was just like astonishing and really fun and really sad. Really sad. His wife sucks. But yeah, that was probably the highlight in terms of stuff. The other thing I really liked was the guy who's hanging out with like the brain on the Zumba, and he was like, "I've trapped you here and you're trapped in this vault situation." And now it's just like, the guy's like fully trapped there. Then I guess he suddenly realizes like, what am I doing? I could just stand up and like kick this Zumba with a brain on it just over. And he's just like holding him back. Like a cartoon of a big man holding like a little man. He's like, just really funny and strange. This show's so strange. Like, I just love this like brain on a Zumba with a little needle of poison or whatever, and he's like, get in the vault, and he's like, nah, I don't want to get in there. I don't want to be carbonite frozen or whatever's going on. So he's unleashed it, and there's a bunch of smoke, and presumably a bunch of new characters are going to come out. I'm really hoping for some big, huge, crazy actor, because I've not really heard anything. I'm not about the casting news or plots. I didn't watch a trailer for this. I just kind of, I'm going to watch it. I love season 1, so I just let it just sit there. And now it's here, so I'm really hoping for someone big, just because this show's got huge, amazing actors. Coop from Twin Peaks is like the villain, and I know in season 1 it was kind of like the twist reveal at the end, but it's kind of crazy. I hadn't really thought about it. It's like, oh, he's like the main big bad now. Like, there's a scene at the end where he's in that big suit wandering around. I'm like, one, that suit looks incredible. I don't know how they do it. It looks so real and good. Just like shots of him with the head and the big suit, and I'm like, man, you just think about that compared to like Tony Stark's floating head on his CGI body. I'm like, man, just that tangible practicality of those suits looks so good. And so presumably in wides, there's got to be some visual effects to make them move, or they're on giant strings like it's Edge of Tomorrow. I don't know. Honestly, I'm astonished by how good it looks. It's just so nice to see, like, Amazon Prime. Amazon, they've got literally all the money in the world. It's nice to see them spending some of that money on something that isn't awful and is spectacular and amazing and a piece of art. Because, hey, I guess they don't have to, because they're a giant corporation. So it's nice to see them spend some of their money on this show, because, God, it looks so fucking good. So yeah, it's just crazy. Coop from Twin Peaks. He's like the bad guy. He's like getting a suit ready, and he's all like, "Hey, Mr. Boss Man, I'm here. Let's fucking do this." His motivations feel a little unclear. He just like wants his boss to like he wants to work with his boss and team up. I'm mildly confused by that. I guess I just don't know the boss yet. They're hiding who it is, I suppose, or it's a character I forgot from season 1, which is almost certainly what's happened here. On that, lots of Vault stuff going on, and a lot of it I loved, and was very funny, and it also made me go, man, I really should have rewatched season 1. I loved it so much, I don't know why I didn't. I thought it was so fresh in my mind, everything felt so fresh, but like every single character that rocked up, except for like 2 of them, I'm like, is he new? Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below. I would love to know what you thought of Fallout's second season, episode 1.